Hello, everyone. I am happy you are here today. Maybe you are at home. Maybe you are going to work. Maybe you are taking a walk. Or maybe you are resting. Wherever you are, thank you for spending this time with English Owl. You do not need to study hard right now. You do not need to understand every word. Just listen. Enjoy this time and learn English one small step at a time. Today, we are going to talk about your life. We are going to talk about the past. We are going to talk about the future. And most of all, we are going to talk about today. Many people do not live in today. Their body is here, but their mind is somewhere else. Some people live in the past. They think about old mistakes. They think about bad days. They think about things they said. They think about things they did. Again and again. Other people live in the future. They think about tomorrow. They think about next year. They worry about things that may happen. What if I fail? What if I lose my job? What if something bad happens? What if my life does not go well? Their body is here, but their mind is far away. Maybe you know this feeling. Maybe you think about yesterday. Maybe you worry about tomorrow. And while you do that, today slowly passes. This is something we often forget. Your life is happening now. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Now. But living in the present is not always easy. The past can feel very strong. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you hurt someone. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you lost something important. Maybe you made a bad choice. Years can pass, but you still remember. You think, why did I do that? You think, why did that happen? You think, I should have done something different. These thoughts can come back many times. Let us think about a man named Tom. Tom made a mistake at work. It was not a small mistake. His boss was angry. Tom felt terrible. He went home, but his mind stayed at work. That night, Tom thought about the mistake. Again and again. He could not sleep well. The next morning, he woke up, but he was still thinking about yesterday. He went to work. He tried to do his job, but his mind was not there. It was still in the past. One day passed, then another day. Tom kept asking the same question. Why did I do that? But the past did not answer. The past could not answer. It was already gone. Tom could learn from the mistake. He could say sorry. He could try to do better. But he could not go back. He could not change that day. This is true for all of us. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot change last year. You cannot go back to your old life. You cannot say different words. You cannot make a different choice. The past is gone. These words may feel sad, but they can also help you. The past is gone. You do not need to fight with it every day. You do not need to win. You do not need to fix everything. You can learn. Then you can come back to today. Think about one mistake from your past. Maybe you still remember it. Maybe you still feel bad. Ask yourself one question. Can I change it now? If the answer is no, ask another question. Can I learn from it? Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe you trusted the wrong person. Now you can be more careful. Maybe you spent too much money. Now you can make a better plan. Maybe you did not study when you had time. Now you can start learning. Maybe you said something bad to someone. Now you can say sorry. You cannot change the old choice, but you can make a new choice. That is important. Many people think about the past because they want to change it. They play the same day in their mind, again and again. What if I did this? What if I said that? What if I made a different choice? But there is a problem. You know what happened? So your mind can always make a better answer now. At that time, you did not know what you know today. You were a different person. Maybe you were younger. Maybe you were afraid. Maybe you did not understand. Maybe you made the best choice you could make at that time. Or maybe you made a bad choice. That can happen too. You are human. People make mistakes. People choose badly. People say the wrong thing. People wait too long. People give up too early. No one lives a perfect life. But one mistake does not need to take all of your days. The mistake happened once. Do not make yourself live it 100 times. Learn from it. Then move forward. Imagine you are carrying a heavy bag. Inside the bag are old mistakes, old words, old problems, old pain. Every day you carry the bag. You go to work with it. You eat with it. You rest with it. You sleep next to it. The bag is heavy, but you do not put it down. Why? Because it is yours. Because these things happen to you. But something can be part of your past without being part of every new day. You can remember. You can learn. And you can put the bag down. Putting the bag down does not mean the past was okay. It does not mean the bad thing did not happen. It does not mean you forget everything. It means you stop carrying it everywhere. There is a difference. You can remember the past, but you do not need to live there. You can learn from a mistake, but you do not need to become the mistake. You can have a bad day, but that bad day is not your whole life. This is easy to forget. Maybe you failed at something. Then you say, I am a failure. But these two things are different. You failed at something. That happened. But you are still here. You can learn. You can try again. Maybe you lost a job. That was one part of your life. It is not your whole life. Maybe a relationship ended. That was painful. But your life did not end. Maybe you made a bad choice. You can make a new choice today. The past can teach you. But the past should not choose everything for you. Think about driving a car. You sometimes look behind you. That is important. You need to know what is there. But you cannot drive all day while looking back. If you only look behind you, you cannot see what is in front of you. Life can be like this. Look back when you need to. Learn what you can. Then look forward again. And come back to today. Today is still here. This moment is still here. You are still here. Maybe your past was hard. Maybe you wish many things were different. But you have something the past does not have. You have today. You can do something today. You can make one good choice. You can say one kind word. You can learn one new thing. You can start again. You can rest. You can ask for help. You can help someone. You can take one small step. The past cannot do these things. But you can. Right now. This is why today matters. You do not need to fix your whole life today. You do not need to forget your whole past. Start small. When an old mistake comes back to your mind, stop. Do not fight with yourself. Just ask, what can I learn? Then ask, what can I do now? These two questions can help you. What can I learn? What can I do now? The first question helps you with the past. The second question brings you back to today. Maybe you cannot change what happened, but you can choose what happens next. Tom finally understood this. He could not change his mistake at work, but he could learn from it. So he talked to his boss. He said he was sorry. He asked how he could do better. Then he made a new plan. The mistake was still part of his past, but it was not the end of his life. Tom came back to today, and when he came back, he found something important. He found that he could still move. He could still learn. He could still change. You can too. Your past may be part of you, but it does not need to control every new day. Learn from yesterday. Then come back. Come back to this day. Come back to this moment. Come back to your life. But the past is not the only place where our minds can get lost. Sometimes we leave today and run far into the future. We worry about things that have not happened. We feel afraid of problems that are not here. And we lose today while thinking about tomorrow. Why do we do this? And how can we come back? Let us think about that next. The future can feel very real, but it is not here yet. Tomorrow has not happened. Next week has not happened. Next year has not happened. But sometimes we worry about the future all day. We think about things that may happen. What if I fail? What if I lose my job? What if I make a mistake? What if I get sick? What if something bad happens? These questions can fill our minds. We think about one problem, then another problem, then another. Soon we feel tired. We feel afraid. But nothing has happened yet. We are tired from fighting problems that are not here. Maybe you know this feeling. You are lying in bed. The room is quiet. Your body wants to rest, but your mind is busy. You think about tomorrow. You think about work. You think about money. You think about your family. You think about your future. One small worry becomes a bigger worry. Then that worry brings another worry. Your body is in bed, but your mind is running far away. This happens to many people. We want to know what will happen. We want to be ready. We want to feel safe. But we cannot know everything. Life does not tell us everything before it happens. This can feel scary. So we try to think about every problem. We try to find every answer. We think, if I worry more, maybe I will be ready. But worry does not always help us. Sometimes worry only makes today harder. Think about a woman named Lisa. Lisa had a new job. She liked the job, but she was always worried. Every morning she thought, what if I make a mistake? During lunch she thought, what if my boss does not like my work? At night she thought, what if I lose this job? Nothing bad had happened. Her boss was kind. Her work was going well. But Lisa could not enjoy it. She was always waiting for something bad to happen. One evening, Lisa talked to a friend. She said, I am so tired. Her friend asked, what happened? Lisa talked about her worries. Her friend listened. Then she asked one simple question. Is that problem happening now? Lisa stopped. She thought about it. No, she said. Her friend asked again, can you do something about it today? Lisa thought again. Maybe I can do my work well. Her friend smiled. Then do that. The answer was simple. Lisa could not control next month. She could not know what her boss would think next year. She could not know every problem before it came. But she could do her work today. That was enough for now. Maybe we need to ask ourselves the same question. Is the problem happening now? Sometimes the answer is yes. Then you can think about what to do. You can make a plan. You can ask for help. You can take one small step. But sometimes the answer is no. The problem is only in your mind. It may happen, but it may not happen. You do not know yet. This is important. Not every worry becomes real. Think about your life. How many things have you worried about? A test, a job, a meeting, a trip, a difficult talk, a new place. You thought, what if something goes wrong? Then the day came, and maybe everything was okay. Or maybe there was a problem, but you found a way. You did something. You asked for help. You learned. You moved forward. Sometimes we forget this. We remember our worries, but we forget how many times we found a way. You are still here. You have had hard days before. You have had problems before. You did not know every answer, but you kept going. You learned. You changed. You found a way. Maybe the future will have problems. It probably will. Every life has problems. But you do not need to live all of those problems today. Today already has enough for you. Take care of today first. Imagine you are going on a long trip. You have a bag. You put today's things in the bag. Then you think about tomorrow. So you put tomorrow's things in the bag too. Then you think about next week. You put those things in the bag. Then next month, more things go into the bag. Soon the bag is too heavy. You cannot move. This is what worry can do. You carried too many days at the same time. But you were never asked to carry every day today. You only need to carry this day. Tomorrow can come tomorrow. Next week can come next week. You can meet those days when they arrive. For now, come back to today. This does not mean you should never think about the future. Thinking about the future can be good. You can make plans. You can save money. You can study. You can take care of your health. You can prepare. These things can help you, but planning and worrying are different. Planning asks, what can I do? Worry asks, what if everything goes wrong? Planning can help you move. Worry can keep you in the same place. Planning has a next step. Worry often goes around in circles, again, and again, and again. So when you think about the future, ask yourself a simple question. Can I do something now? Maybe you are worried about money. Can you save a little today? Maybe you are worried about your health. Can you take a walk today? Maybe you are worried about your English. Can you listen for 10 minutes today? Maybe you are worried about work. Can you learn one useful thing today? Do what you can. Then stop. You do not need to solve everything. One small step is enough. This can be hard. Your mind may still worry. That is okay. You do not need to fight every thought. You can notice the thought. Then come back. Maybe your mind says, what if I fail? You can say, I do not know. Then ask, what can I do today? Maybe your mind says, what if something bad happens? You can say, I will face it when it comes. Then come back to today. Maybe your mind says, I need to know what will happen. But you cannot know everything. No one can. A rich person cannot know everything. A smart person cannot know everything. A strong person cannot know everything. We all live without knowing tomorrow. That is part of life. Look outside. A bird does not know what next year will bring. A tree does not know what the next storm will do. But today the bird flies. Today the tree grows. Life continues now. Maybe we can learn something from that. You do not need every answer before you live your life. You do not need to know the whole road. You only need to see your next step. Then take it. After that, take another. The future will come, but it will not come all at once. It will come one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, one moment at a time. And when tomorrow comes, it will not be tomorrow anymore. It will be today. Think about that. The future always comes to you as today. So if you learn to live today well, you are also learning to meet the future. You do not need to run there. You do not need to live there early. It will come. For now, stay here. Look at what is around you. Listen to the sounds near you. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice your breathing. Notice this moment. You are here. This is real. The chair under you is real. The road in front of you is real. The people near you are real. This moment is real. Many of your worries are not real yet. Do not give them all of your time. Do not give them all of your day. You may need that time for something important. You may need it to talk to someone you love. You may need it to rest. You may need it to learn. You may need it to enjoy a good meal. You may need it to laugh. You may need it to live. Lisa slowly learned this. She still worried sometimes. She did not change in one day. But when her mind ran into the future, she asked one question. What can I do today? Then she did that. She worked. She learned. She rested. She talked to her friends. Little by little, she began to enjoy her life more. Her future was still unknown. Nothing changed about that. But Lisa changed the place where she lived. She stopped living so far ahead. She came back to today. Maybe you can do the same. You cannot know everything that will happen. You cannot stop every problem before it comes. But you can take care of this day. You can do what is in front of you. You can make one choice. You can take one step. You can live this moment. The past is gone. The future is not here yet. So where is your life? It is here. It is now. But even when we understand this, staying in the present can still be hard. Our minds move quickly. They go back. They go forward. So how can we return to today? How can we return to this moment? Let us look at that next. Living in the present sounds simple, but it is not always easy. Your mind likes to move. It goes back to yesterday. Then it runs to tomorrow. Sometimes it does this all day. So how can you come back? Start with one simple question. Where am I now? Not yesterday. Not next week. Now. Look around you. What can you see? What can you hear? What are you doing? Maybe you are driving. Then drive. Maybe you are eating. Then eat. Maybe you are walking. Then walk. Maybe you are talking to someone. Then listen to that person. Be where you are. This sounds very simple, but many of us forget to do it. Think about eating dinner. You sit at the table. There is food in front of you, but your mind is at work. You think about a problem. You think about tomorrow. You look at your phone. You read a message, then another message. You finish your food, but you do not remember the taste. Your body ate dinner, but were you really there? This happens often. We do one thing, But we think about 5 other things. We are always somewhere else. Then the day ends, and we ask, where did the time go? The time did not go anywhere. We were simply not there to feel it. This is why coming back to today matters. You do not need to do something special. You only need to notice your life. Notice your food. Notice the sky. Notice the person talking to you. Notice how your body feels. Notice the small things around you. These things may look simple, but your life is full of simple things. Most days are not big days. Most days do not change everything. You wake up. You eat. You work. You talk. You walk. You rest. Then you sleep. A normal day may not feel important, but your life is made of normal days. Think about that. You may wait for something big, a new job, a long trip, more money, a new home, a better life. You think, I will be happy then. But what about today? What about this morning? What about this meal? What about this talk? What about this moment? Do not wait for your life to begin. It has already begun. It is happening now. Sometimes we miss today because we are waiting for a better day. A woman wakes up on Monday. She says, I cannot wait for Friday. Friday comes. She says, I cannot wait for my trip. The trip comes. She says, I cannot wait for next year. She is always waiting. But while she waits, her life keeps moving. Monday was part of her life. Tuesday was part of her life. The quiet evening at home was part of her life too. Not every moment needs to be exciting. A quiet moment can still be a good moment. A normal day can still be a good day. You do not need to love every minute. Some days are hard. Some work is boring. Some problems take time. Living in the present does not mean you are always happy. It does not mean you smile all day. It means you see the day as it is. If you are sad, you know you are sad. If you are tired, you know you need rest. If you have a problem, you look at the problem. You do not run away. You do not add 10 future problems to it. You take care of what is here. One thing at a time. This can make life feel lighter. Imagine your room is messy. There are many things on the floor. You look at everything. You feel tired. You think, this is too much. So you do nothing. But then you choose one thing. You pick it up. Then you choose another thing. Then another. The whole room is still not clean. But you are moving. Life can feel the same. You think about all your problems. Money, work, family, health, the future. Everything comes into your mind at the same time. You feel tired before you even start. So stop. Choose one thing. What needs you now? Not next year. Not 10 years from now. Now. Maybe you need to finish one job. Do that. Maybe you need to make one phone call. Do that. Maybe you need to rest. Then rest. Maybe you need to say sorry. Say it. Maybe you need to start learning. Learn for 10 minutes. One thing. One step. One moment. You do not need to carry your whole life at the same time. You only need to live this part. The part that is here now. This can also help when you feel afraid. Maybe you have a big goal. You want to learn English. But you think about everything you do not know. There are so many words. There are so many rules. You think about how long it will take. Then you feel tired. Come back to today. What can you do now? You can listen. You can learn one word. You can understand one sentence. That is enough for this moment. Tomorrow you can come back. You can learn again. This is how many things grow. Not all at once. One day at a time. Maybe you want a better job. You do not know how to get there. The goal feels far away. Come back to today. Can you learn one skill? Can you read one page? Can you send one message? Can you ask one question? Do that. Then stop. You have done something. You have moved. This is the power of today. Today may look small, but today is where you can act. You cannot act yesterday. Yesterday is finished. You cannot act next year. Next year is not here. You can only act now. This moment is where your hands can work. This moment is where your feet can move. This moment is where your words can help someone. This moment is where change can start. Do not think this means every moment needs to be useful. Rest is also part of life. Doing nothing for a while can be okay. You do not need to work every minute. You do not need to learn every minute. You do not need to become better every minute. Sometimes you need to sit. Sometimes you need to sleep. Sometimes you need to laugh. Sometimes you need to enjoy a quiet day. That is also living. The important thing is to be there. When you work, work. When you rest, rest. When you listen, listen. When you eat, eat. When you walk, walk. Give your mind a chance to stay with you. Maybe it will run away again. That is okay. Bring it back. Your mind goes to the past. Come back. Your mind runs to the future. Come back. You start worrying. Come back. You start thinking about an old mistake. Learn what you can. Then come back. You may need to do this many times. That is okay. Living in the present is not something you do once. You come back again and again. Think about a father talking to his young son. The son is telling him about school. But the father is looking at his phone. He says, yes. He says, okay. But he's not really listening. Then the son stops talking. The father looks up. What happened? The son says, nothing. This is a small moment. But small moments matter. The father may think he can talk to his son later. And maybe he can. But this moment will not come back. The same talk will not happen again. The same day will not happen again. This does not mean the father is a bad person. Maybe he is tired. Maybe he has work problems. Maybe he is worried. But he can still learn something. When someone you love is talking, listen. You do not need to think about yesterday. You do not need to solve tomorrow. Just listen. Be there. One day you may miss these small moments. The meal with your family. The walk with a friend. The quiet morning. The sound of someone you love laughing. We often understand the value of these things later, after they are gone, but you do not need to wait until later. You can notice them now. Look at the people around you. They are here now. Listen to their voices. They are here now. Feel the day you are living. It is here now. You may not have everything you want. Your life may not be perfect. You may still have problems. But this is still your life. Do not miss all of it while waiting for another life. Maybe one day you will have more money. Maybe one day you will have a better job. Maybe one day you will live in another place. That can be wonderful. Work for those things. Make plans. Keep moving. But do not forget to live on the way. The road to your goal is also part of your life. The days before success are also your days. The time before everything gets better is still your time. Do not throw it away. Do not say, "My life will start later." Your life is already here. You are already living it. So come back. Come back to your food. Come back to your work. Come back to your family. Come back to your rest. Come back to your next small step. You do not need to stay in the present perfectly. No one does. Just notice when your mind leaves. Then bring it home. Again and again. Maybe today is not a special day. Maybe nothing big will happen. That is okay. A day does not need to be special to matter. This day is part of your life. This hour is part of your life. This moment is part of your life. And when you truly understand that, something can begin to change. You may stop waiting so much. You may stop rushing so much. You may begin to see things you missed before. But there is still one important question. If this moment matters, how should we use it? Do we need to do more? Do we need to move faster? Or is there another way to live today well? Let us think about that next. Many people are always in a hurry. They wake up in a hurry. They eat in a hurry. They go to work in a hurry. They work in a hurry. Then they go home. And even at home, they still feel busy. They think about the next thing. And the next thing. And the next thing. There is always something more to do. So they move faster. They try to do more. They try to finish everything. But there is a problem. Life never really stops. There will always be something to do. There will always be another job, another message, another problem, another plan. If you wait for everything to be finished, you may wait forever. Maybe you know this feeling. You finish one job. Then you see another job. You answer one message. Then another message comes. You solve one problem. Then a new problem appears. You think, "I just need to finish everything. Then I can rest. Then I can enjoy my life." But that day does not come. There is always something else. So maybe the answer is not to move faster. Maybe the answer is to slow down sometimes. This does not mean you should stop working. It does not mean you should give up your goals. It does not mean you should do nothing. It simply means you do not need to rush through your whole life. Think about a man walking to work. Every morning he walks the same road. He walks fast. He looks at his phone. He thinks about work. One morning his phone has no power. So he puts it in his bag. He keeps walking. Then he notices something. There are flowers near the road. He has walked past them many times, but he never saw them. He hears birds. He feels the morning air. He sees an old man walking his dog. Nothing new happened. The road was the same. The world was the same. But the man was different. For once, he was not rushing. He was there. This is a very simple story. But maybe our lives are like this too. We move so fast that we stop seeing. We stop listening. We stop feeling. We eat food, but we do not taste it. We talk to people, but we do not hear them. We go outside, but we do not see the sky. We finish one day, then another day, then another. And one day we ask, why did time go so fast? Time moves at the same speed. But when we are always rushing, life can feel very short. You do not need to make every moment slow. That is not possible. Some days are busy. Sometimes you need to move fast. Sometimes you have a lot of work. That is part of life. But not every day needs to be a race. Not every meal needs to be fast. Not every walk needs to have a goal. Not every quiet moment needs to be filled. Sometimes you can just be there. You can sit for 5 minutes. You can drink your coffee slowly. You can look outside. You can listen to music. You can talk to someone. You can take a walk. These things may look small, but small moments can help you come back to your life. There is another reason people rush. They look at other people. They see someone doing well. They see someone with a good job. They see someone with a nice home. They see someone making more money. They see someone reaching a goal. Then they look at their own life. They think, I am too slow. I am late. I need to move faster. Maybe you have felt this way. You see a friend doing well. You feel happy for them. But you also feel worried. You ask yourself, what am I doing? Why am I not there yet? This feeling can be hard. But remember something. You are not living their life. You are living your life. Their time is not your time. Their road is not your road. Maybe they started before you. Maybe they had different help. Maybe they had different problems. You do not know everything about their life. And they do not know everything about yours. So do not use another person's life to tell you how fast you should move. You are not late because someone arrived before you. Think about 2 flowers. One flower opens today. Another flower opens next week. Is the second flower bad? No. Is it too late? No. It simply opens at a different time. People can be like this too. One person finds a good job at 25. Another person finds it at 40. One person knows what they want early. Another person needs more time. One person learns quickly. Another person learns slowly. That is okay. Life is not one big race. There is no one time for everyone. There is no one right road. You can move at your own speed. Maybe your steps are small. Keep going. Maybe you need more time. Take your time. Maybe you need to stop and rest. Rest, then continue when you are ready. Moving slowly does not always mean you are doing badly. Sometimes moving slowly helps you see more. It helps you think. It helps you learn. It helps you make better choices. Imagine you are reading a book. You can read very fast. You can finish the book today. But maybe you remember very little. Another person reads slowly, only a few pages each day. But that person thinks about the words. That person remembers the ideas. Who read the book better? There is no simple answer. Finishing first is not always the most important thing. Understanding matters too. Life can be the same. You can move fast. You can do many things. You can always be busy. But are you living well? Are you listening? Are you learning? Are you spending time on things that matter? These questions are important. Being busy does not always mean you are moving forward. Sometimes we stay busy because we are afraid to stop. When we stop, we begin to think. We may ask difficult questions. Am I happy? Do I like the way I live? Is this really what I want? What is important to me? These questions can feel uncomfortable. So we stay busy. We fill every hour. We look at our phones. We watch something. We do more work. We keep moving. But sometimes stopping can help you see your life more clearly. You do not need to stop for a week. You do not need to leave your job. You do not need to change everything. Just give yourself a little quiet time. Maybe 10 minutes. Put your phone down. Sit, walk, think. Ask yourself, how am I doing? Not, how is my work? Not, how much money do I have? Not, am I doing better than other people? Ask, how am I doing? Maybe you are tired. Maybe you need rest. Maybe you are worried. Maybe you need to talk to someone. Maybe you are doing better than you think. You may not know until you stop. This is why slowing down can be important. You can hear yourself again. You can see what you need. You can remember what matters. Think about water in a glass. If you move the glass all the time, the water keeps moving. But when you put the glass down, the water becomes still. Then you can see more clearly. Your mind can feel like this. When you are always moving, your thoughts keep moving too. One worry, then another. One plan, then another. One problem, then another. Sometimes you need to stop. Give your mind time. Let it become quiet. You may not find every answer. That is okay. You do not need every answer today. You only need to see your next step. This is something we have talked about before. Your next step is enough. You do not need to run 10 years into the future. You do not need to fix your whole past. You do not need to do everything today. Look at what is here. Look at what needs you now. Then take one step. Slowly if you need to. There is no prize for reaching the end of life first. Think about that. Why are we always rushing? Where are we trying to go? Of course, goals are good. Dreams are good. Working hard can be good. But do not run so fast that you miss your own life. Do not work so much for tomorrow that you never feel today. Do not wait for a better future before you allow yourself to smile. You can work for tomorrow, and you can still enjoy today. You can have a goal, and you can still rest. You can want more, and you can still be thankful for what you have. Both things can be true. Maybe your life is not where you want it to be. That is okay. Keep moving. But look around sometimes. Maybe there is something good here too. Maybe there is someone who loves you. Maybe there is food on your table. Maybe there is a friend you can call. Maybe there is a quiet place where you can rest. Maybe you learned something new today. Maybe you are stronger than you were 1 year ago. Notice these things. They are part of your life too. Many people say, I will be happy when I get more money, when I find a better job, when I lose weight, when I learn English, when I move to a new place, when my problems are gone. But there will always be another when. You reach one goal, then you want another. You solve one problem, then life gives you another problem. This does not mean goals are bad. It means you should not put all of your life in the future. Do not tell yourself you can only be happy later. Find something good today. It does not need to be big. Maybe the weather is nice. Maybe your food tastes good. Maybe someone smiled at you. Maybe you finished a difficult job. Maybe you had time to rest. Maybe you are listening to English right now. You are learning. You are here. Notice that. You do not need to feel great every day. Some days are difficult. Some days hurt. Some days you only want to go home and sleep. That is okay. Living in the present does not mean you need to love every day. It means you stop asking every day to be different. You see the day. You live it. You do what you can. Then you let the day go. Tomorrow you begin again. This can make life feel simpler. Yesterday is finished. Tomorrow can wait. Today is here. What can you do with it? Maybe you can work. Maybe you can rest. Maybe you can learn. Maybe you can help someone. Maybe you can enjoy a quiet moment. Do that. Then let it be enough. You do not need to do everything. You do not need to become everything today. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still living. Give yourself time. A good life does not need to happen quickly. A strong tree does not grow in one day. A child does not become an adult in 1 week. You did not become the person you are today in 1 moment. Life takes time. Change takes time. Learning takes time. So why are you in such a hurry? Take your next step. Then take another. But do not forget to look around. Do not forget to listen. Do not forget to rest. Do not forget the people beside you. Do not forget yourself. You have spent enough time fighting with yesterday. You have spent enough time worrying about tomorrow. You do not need to rush through today too. Let today be today. Let this moment be this moment. Live it. Feel it. Learn from it. Then when the time comes, let it go. Because in the end, your life is not only made of big dreams. It is not only made of great success. It is not only made of the days you will remember forever. Your life is also made of quiet mornings, normal meals, small talks, short walks, hard days, good days, and simple moments like this one. These moments may look small, but together they become your life. And now there's only one thing left to ask. When you stop living in the past, stop fearing the future, and stop rushing through today, what do you find? Maybe you find something that was always there. Your life. Right here. Right now. Let us talk about that one last time. Your life is here. Right now. Maybe these words sound simple, but they are easy to forget. We spend so much time somewhere else. We go back to the past. We think about old mistakes. We remember bad days. We ask, why did that happen? Then we run to the future. We think about tomorrow. We worry about next year. We ask, what if something goes wrong? And while our minds move back and forward, today keeps passing. This moment keeps passing. Our life keeps passing. So come back. Come back to today. Come back to now. You do not need to forget your past. Your past is part of your life. It taught you many things. Some lessons were good. Some lessons were hard. Some lessons hurt. But you are here now. You lived through those days. You learned. You changed. You grew. Maybe you made mistakes. Everyone does. Maybe you made a bad choice. Maybe you said the wrong thing. Maybe you waited too long. Maybe you gave up too early. You cannot go back. But you can learn. You can make a new choice today. That is enough. You do not need to live yesterday again. The past already had its time. Now it is time for today. And what about the future? The future will come. You do not need to run after it. You do not need to know everything. You do not need to have every answer. Maybe tomorrow will be easy. Maybe it will be hard. Maybe something good will happen. Maybe you will have a problem. You do not know yet. And that is okay. You can prepare. You can make a plan. You can save money. You can learn. You can take care of your health. You can work for your goals. But after you do what you can, come back. Come back to today. Do not live the same future problem 100 times in your mind. Wait until the problem is real. Then face it. Maybe you will be stronger than you think. Maybe you will find an answer. Maybe someone will help you. Maybe you will learn something new. You have faced hard days before, and you are still here. Remember that. You do not need to carry tomorrow today. Carry this day. That is enough. Look at your life. What is in front of you now? Maybe there is work to do. Do it. Maybe there is something to learn. Learn it. Maybe someone needs your time. Listen to them. Maybe your body is tired. Rest. Maybe you need help. Ask for it. Maybe you made a mistake. Learn from it. Then take your next step. One thing at a time. One day at a time. One moment at a time. Life can feel very big. There are so many things to think about. Money, work, family, health, dreams, problems, the future. Sometimes it all feels too much. When that happens, make your world smaller. Do not think about the next 10 years. Think about today. Do not think about 100 things. Think about one thing. What needs you now? Start there. Maybe you cannot fix your whole life today. That is okay. No one can. Maybe you cannot reach your big goal today. That is okay too. Take one step. A small step is still a step. Then stop. Look around. You are still here. You are still moving. You are still living. That matters. Sometimes we are so busy trying to build a better life that we forget to live the life we have. We work for more money. We work for a better home. We work for a better future. These things are not bad. Goals can be good. Dreams can be good. Hard work can be good. But do not lose today while building tomorrow. Do not miss the people beside you. Do not miss the small moments. Do not miss your own life. Think about the people you love. Maybe you see them every day. Because you see them often, the time may not feel special. You think there will always be another day, another meal, another talk, another morning, another evening. But time moves. People change. Children grow. Parents get older. Friends move away. Life changes. This is not something to fear. It is something to remember. The people around you are here now. So be with them. Listen when they talk. Look at them. Laugh with them. Eat with them. Walk with them. You do not need to make every moment special. Just be there. That is enough. One day you may remember a very normal day. You may remember sitting at a table. You may remember a simple meal. You may remember someone's laugh. You may remember a quiet walk. At the time, it did not feel important. But later you understand. That was life. Maybe life is not only found in big moments. Maybe it is also found in small moments. A cup of coffee in the morning. The sound of rain. A short talk with a friend. A quiet room after a long day. A song you love. A walk outside. A good meal. A kind word. A moment of rest. These things are small. But small does not mean unimportant. Your life is full of small moments. Notice them. You do not need to hold them forever. You cannot. Every moment will pass. That is part of life. But you can be there while the moment is here. You can feel it. You can enjoy it. Then you can let it go. Maybe this is why living in the present can be hard. We want good moments to stay. We want bad moments to leave. But both will pass. A good day will end. A hard day will end too. Nothing stays the same forever. So when life is good, enjoy it. Be thankful. Be there. And when life is hard, remember that this day will pass too. You do not need to solve your whole life. Just live this day. Then meet tomorrow when it comes. There is no need to rush. You are not late. You are not in a race with everyone else. Someone may move faster than you. That is okay. Someone may reach a goal before you. That is okay too. Their life is not your life. You have your own time. You have your own way. Keep moving. But move in a way that lets you see your life. Move in a way that lets you breathe. Move in a way that lets you rest. Move in a way that lets you love the people around you. You do not need to reach every goal quickly. You do not need to have everything now. Give yourself time. You are still learning. You are still growing. You are still changing. That is part of being alive. Maybe you do not know where your life is going. That can feel scary. But you do not need to see the whole road. Look at your next step. Where are your feet now? What can you do here? Start with that. Then take another step when the time comes. You may make a wrong turn. You may need to stop. You may need to go back. You may need to ask for help. That is okay. Life does not need to be perfect. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep living. Keep learning. Keep coming back. Back to today. Back to now. Back to your life. Think about this morning. When you woke up, today was new. You had not lived it before. Maybe you had plans. Maybe you had worries. Maybe you thought it would be a normal day. And maybe it was. But this day was still yours. You had one more morning, one more day, one more chance to live. We often forget how important that is. We think we have many days, so we do not notice this one. We wait for the weekend. We wait for next month. We wait for summer. We wait for next year. But life does not happen only on special days. Life happens on Monday too. Life happens when you are washing dishes. Life happens when you are going to work. Life happens when you are waiting for a bus. Life happens when you are tired. Life happens in all the small moments between the big ones. This is your life too. Do not throw these days away. Do not think they do not matter. Be there, even for a moment. Look around. Listen. Feel your life. Maybe everything is not okay. You can still be here. Maybe you have problems. You can still take one step. Maybe you are worried. You can still breathe. Maybe you are tired. You can rest. Maybe you are lost. You can stop and look around. You do not need to have every answer today. You only need to meet this moment, then the next one, and the next one. This is how life comes to you. Not all at once, moment by moment, day by day, year by year. One day you may look back at your life. You may think about the things you did, the places you went, the people you loved, the mistakes you made, the things you learned. Maybe you will understand something. Your life was never waiting for you in the future. It was with you all the time. It was there on the good days. It was there on the hard days. It was there when you were winning. It was there when you were lost. It was there in the big moments. And it was there in the quiet ones. Your life was always happening, right where you were. So do not spend all your time looking back. The past is gone. Learn from it. Then let it rest. Do not spend all your time looking forward. The future is not here. Prepare for it. Then let it wait. Come back to today. Come back to the people around you. Come back to the work in front of you. Come back to the food on your table. Come back to the air around you. Come back to yourself. This moment may not be perfect. It does not need to be. It only needs you to be here. So be here. Live today. Take your time. Do what you can. Let small things matter. Let normal days matter. Let quiet moments matter. You do not need to change your whole life right now. Just notice it. You are here. You are alive. You are still learning. You are still growing. You still have this moment. And this moment is part of your life. So learn from yesterday. Prepare for tomorrow. But live today. Because yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not here yet. And today is the only day you can live right now. Thank you for spending this time with English Owl. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. And thank you for being here today. Take good care of yourself. Keep learning. Keep growing. Remember, small steps can change your life. I'll see you in the next story.